Do you think the others are making... Oh, hey look! They made it back as well! Flint's! Llama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up, so...
I ran into Miss Inefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flint's.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for. Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
We meet again. How have you been?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
That would be a natural assumption.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
A gentleman of few words, I see.
It's nice to meet you.
Wait a sec! You're Minnie Durin!
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, is
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon, as a sign of my great respect for you.
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on...
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her Little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what is?
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Anyway, speaking of long...
She's been catching up with old friends. When we... Uh-oh. People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
Judging from your expressions,
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss.
We really appreciate your...
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just...
I understand.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left.
are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am.
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in. Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague, too?
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of friends.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt, then.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsleif, there's a seat with your name on it. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs. I've missed this.
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat.
I wonder what's taking Nef.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides,
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential. Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
All right then.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks. And feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
You're both awfully quiet.
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted?
That sounds like a lovely...
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it. He'll paint it for you.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
Very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any style I want?
I can try. If you show me a sample, I'll do my best to match it.
Thank you. In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a...
If you think back to our previous interaction...
You do have a Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Wanna tag along with us?
Sure.
Great! Paimon will... And in return, we can get Dainsleif...
If that's what you had in mind, you should have...
Oh, okay then. Paimon was only kidding, but good to know. Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
Indeed. Thank you.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Itlua.
Itlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true Ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
So you're what? A fake Ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant. Come on, why the awkward...
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it.
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Itlua doesn't know.
That goes without saying. Got it?
Anyone else in the know?
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon, Barbados...
When we went for drinks, you said that you and
Of course. Just as long as you don't go
Fair enough, then. Nothing...
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
Huh. So much for just this once.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a roll here.
Did you say...
I didn't say anything. Right, Flint's?
Must have been a frog.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying, first up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religion. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little... Over here, we have Mr. Flint's, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, for those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion.
Whoa! That's a lot of people! Great turnout!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name...
Really? Then you must have been quite...
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply...
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends?
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of... I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir. Gold, Rhine-daughter, who desired to create life. And last, but not least, of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me.
In other words, you're saying that his chain...
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what...
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eye. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through but then I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir, the very person.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what...
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually...
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the light.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks! Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright and...
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif.
Before that, there...
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, you're...
You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, from the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. So far, I have yet to find a solution. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Sol...
Kutar.
Defeating the Ray here of Solnari will be no easy task.
Naturally.
We've considered several viable plans now. But our choice is it even possible to kill... Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should...
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer.
So you're placing all your hope...
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to...
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment.
Ladies, please. I must object.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something...
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that?
What if this isn't about the money? I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you...
Look at them getting along.
And I'm the one they accuse of
Miss Lauma, you have to understand.
Is that right? Well, maybe...
Anyway, Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler...
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince...
Hate to say it, friend.
Why? You think...
Quite the opposite. But what makes it...
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually use it.
That's very Now, I trust you share my curiosity. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who...
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate...
That's one way to put it. Another is that... All right. So here's how it is. I'm going to access Rerir's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, the reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the end, lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony.
Well, good luck.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here.
So, Paimon's like...
Good. Please, take a
So, did Mr. Dainsleif tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rerir kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the...
But surely you're not planning...
If you think that, you'd be over it. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand...
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety. All right.
All set over here, too.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra...
All right. Close your eye. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. According to Dainsleif, Rerir used to be an intelligence operative. Is this where you keep your secret? Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files. The Crimson Moon Dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rerir worked as... Yep. Line. A file tucked inside a folder. But at this stage, I have... Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Aha.
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feeling. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but...
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the run for their residents has... Could the voice in the recording... be first. He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder... He looks even gloomier.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like... Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed, neutralized. This one should be archived under... Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed, neutralized. Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Neutralized. Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a Female, 16. Occupation, none. Neutralized. Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. Female, 13. Neutralized. Filed. Male, 11. Neutralized. Male.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legit... Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. It's been quite some time since we last met.
Rerir, I trust your...
Forgive me. I wasn't... Tell me. Does someone in your position ever feel the need?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your...
I was just thinking.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a... Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew...
Does it feel good?
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. You fear my silence.
That's...
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. The burden of prophecy.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies?
Or rather, our king as...
You're closer to His Majesty than I am.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rash.
You are so wise.
You make a fair point. Very well, let me offer you some advice. And I say this for many reasons. There is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find it.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis? Guess I'd better tread carefully.
Wait. Hear me out. His name is Rerir.
What did you...
A cruel irony, isn't it?
Why are you...
Simple. I want you to kill him. You...
No, absolutely not. I would never...
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not...
The blood of the Crimson Moon? You think that alone is reason enough for me to...
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon. Just like me. Don't tell me...
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty...
Persuade the Vin... Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a... If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch.
It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The ray here of Solnari. That really is quite a but who am I to talk? Love should be built on honesty. But ours? Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my no matter who.
Huh? Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out. Deli? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one even remembers them.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died. We're not going to survive this, are we? But... Lindis, are you...
Sorry for... I heard you, though. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt...
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much...
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense in...
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me...
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have?
I won't speak in his defense. Nor here. Hold on to this. If an opportunity to
you called that?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like that. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go about killing one another.
Leave me alone. Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. Pray won't sense a thing.
I doubt that. I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. No traces.
That doesn't leave it open and above board, though. The king just happens to be right now.
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he fell under the spell of that power. In the beginning, he only had to take out a handful of the guilty. But now...
The ones I dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
Was it because she didn't trust you? Something.
Do you still...
Orla!
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers.
Yes, what about it?
He was a... I just don't get it! After everything he's done, or does it mean nothing to...
No, that's not...
I need to go now, Thelindis. If you ever need...
Author, Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experiment. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now no progress whatsoever. What now? Things are getting worse by the day. But if all this research comes to nothing, what then? But could he? No.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Thelindis? No. No! Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot... A diluted bloodline. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of... Erminsul. Finster King! Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not... No. This cannot go on. This...
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful, but if you let me go, you won't be able...
Good point.
No, please! I just want to see the...
Go on.
Yes, I know...
If I let you leave, what will become of me? But remember, don't let anyone...
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifilnir. What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now, he won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. Tell me then, what will this moment of And no answer.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging. Well, the king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancé, it almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each. And why does Vedifilnir, Dainslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone, time for something. We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines. And now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has.
Rerir, are you there? Hey, Rerir!
Dain?
Quick, come with me.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas.
All right then, but
I've never seen Dain so worked up before.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the dead.
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told the word on the street is that Certology only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that...
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs...
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy...
Robtatir, what brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble...
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum. The chief royal mage known as the Wise. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours, and as for Veit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of strength.
You're all here. I apologize.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Certology. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here.
It's my brother, Vedafenir. After he spoke at the...
Vedafenir in prison? Strange. Does this mean the king's...
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king... I simply appease him. Because it's in the best interests of the University.
And also because you're slimy. Vedafenir, perhaps less so. But still...
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedafenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming...
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif.
You've...
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedafenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject, my blade will force the king...
So, Vedafenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do...
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster